Darren, you spoke after York about having a certain blueprint that you go back to after losses like that one. What sort of blueprint was it like this time around after Barnet, and how have the players responded?
Well, it's a completely different scenario because performance levels differed between the York game and the Barnet game. After York there was a much more big picture type response in the training sessions, and we really had to go over everything. With the Barnet game we were heavily dominant statistically, so when you have 17 attempts to an opponent's 4, you have to start looking at why those attempts are not coming into fruition. I know we hit the post a couple of times, but we should have done better with 17 attempts. The silly thing, between the Tuesday and the Saturday, we had 40 odd attempts in the 2 games. So it's nice that a Woking team is so, aggressive and front-footed and willing to take games or attack games rather than sit off and wait for teams to come to us. We're trying to take games to people at the moment. I think it's just with a group so new, we're always reminding them. Even when we win, we're reminding them that this is what we do and this is how we do it. This is how we need to change, how we need to adapt, to improve. But this week, the majority of it's been with individuals, trying to make sure that the individuals get enough attention in their development, especially the younger ones, or players that haven't really hit real form yet. So very, very different to York, but still with an emphasis on a repetition of our principles of play and how we want to be a more consistent side trying to be going forward.
And you spoke about sort of going through things with individuals. What is the squad looking like ahead of the weekend?
It was looking very good Monday and Tuesday, but we've had a bout of illness Wednesday and today. I won't say who. And we picked up a couple of knocks on Tuesday with Corboa and Nelson. Nelson had a bit of a setback. But positive news was Rolls was back in full training today. So it's just a case now with Jack trying to build his fitness levels back up. He won't be able to start games, I wouldn't have thought, for a couple of weeks, but it'll be nice to get him to a point where he can come on and affect games.
And everybody knows what Wrexham are about. Just how tough a game will it be?
Yeah, the toughest. I said in my programme notes, I think Wrexham typifies now the division. It typifies the standard of the division. It typifies the fact that they've got someone like Phil Parkinson as the manager. Such a high level now of coaching and management in the National League, and it just makes every game tougher. But I think the one thing with National League, League 2, League 1 is the level of effort is astronomical, and you get a lot of good character in these divisions where people try very, very hard, and they're trying hard as well also to make up for a deficit in other areas, technical, tactical, physical, but the level of effort is incredible. So I think again they're all very, very tough. They're all very hard fought National League games, and Wrexham have a nice balance between a work ethic that stems from a manager, an experienced coach, and obviously a lot of quality that they have at their disposal. But that's not Phil's fault. He's got a resource that he's using to his maximum, and we've got to make sure we use our resources and our attributes to the highest level that we can.
Of course, the game will also be on BT Sport, slightly later kickoff of 5:20 as well. How will that affect the team, and how do we go about approaching it like any other game?
Yeah, it doesn't really change anything. It probably has more of an effect post game in terms of recovery and trying to get ready for Torquay and travelling away on the Sunday. But pre-game, no, absolutely nothing. We go about our work as normal, and we try and get the players in as good a shape physically to get down the tunnel.
and there should be a good crowd as well to accompany that on Saturday. How important will the fans be in getting a result?
Well, they were incredible last Saturday. I mean, absolutely incredible, and the team, especially second half, really, sort of thrived off of their energy and their atmosphere. And I think I'd like to think that supporters will always showcase their emotions, and they did that at the end. I thought they could see that we were probably the dominant team. The goals that we conceded being very poor, but the dominant team at least. And I thought they showed that, and it's always nice, it's always reassuring when, as a manager, as a team of players, when the game hasn't gone your way, but you've given, your best, or tried to give your best, and people are appreciative. I think they're really important aspects that we need to. The players always are aware of, and they're always aware of how important the crowd is. But again, last Saturday they're just absolutely fantastic. So a big crowd at Wrexham will always bring a lot of people in to away grounds. So we need to make sure we dominate both areas of the pitch Saturday. I mean, that's going to be hugely important. We've got to dominate the pitch, and we've got to dominate off the pitch, and we've got to make sure that we bring that energy, because there will be so many moments of duress and pressure from this Wrexham team, and we're going to need maybe another man spiritually to try and push us over that line.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck, and see you on Saturday.
Thank you.